President Biden has arrived in Geneva ahead of tomorrow's summit with the President of Russia, Vladimir Putin. Relations between the two countries are at their lowest point in decades. President Biden has already said he will lay down America's red lines during these discussions. Our Moscow correspondent, Steve Rosenberg, has this report.
They say that the waters of Lake Geneva have the power to rejuvenate, to cure. But can a lakeside summit here revive a political relationship that's in very poor health? When Vice President Joe Biden met Vladimir Putin, he told him he had no soul. More recently, he said he was a killer. Mr. Putin hit back. Takes one to know one.
They don't care about hurting people.
So, when they sit down for talks, what message will the White House be putting across to the Kremlin?
Well, Putin's just kind of waiting.
Fiona Hill was Donald Trump's senior advisor on Russia. She says Moscow must be told to behave.
The biggest danger that the United States faces right now from Russia is the coercive, subversive, covert action that is the hallmark of Vladimir Putin. Be it ransomware for hire and cyber criminals, the constant hacking and releasing of emails, assassination attempts. I mean, we can go down the list of dirty tricks, and we really need those to stop.
But convincing the Kremlin to change direction won't be easy.
On the surface, at least, both presidents are coming here to Geneva to try to improve ties. Joe Biden says he wants a relationship with Russia which is stable and predictable. The problem is, unpredictability is Vladimir Putin's thing, keeping the West guessing about his next move. That's what the Kremlin leader is all about, and he's unlikely to give that up unless it's on his terms.
Arms control and strategic stability. They may find some common ground here. But if Joe Biden raises the issue of human rights in Russia, expect the Kremlin to hit back.
America is not perceived in Russia as a democracy, and of course as a country being superior. I would not expect any great breakthroughs in relationships, of course, but talking is better than not talking.
And this is where they'll be talking, at this 18th century villa. As he arrives in Geneva, Joe Biden knows it will be a difficult conversation. Don't expect one short summit to turn adversaries into allies. Steve Rosenberg, BBC News, Geneva.
Let's go live to Geneva and talk to our North America editor, Jon Sopel, who's travelling with President Biden. Let's ask this question, John. What would constitute any degree of success for President Biden in these talks?
Well, I think, Huw, that success is not what the American side see this as being about. If you talk to the Americans involved in building up for this discussion with Vladimir Putin, they're talking about all the issues that are very difficult that Steve sort of outlined in that report. The cyber attacks, the ransomware, Ukraine, human rights, the list goes on and on. And, you know, Joe Biden has christened this tour the America is Back tour, but in a slightly smaller font size, it says, I'm not Donald Trump. And you can expect a very different approach towards Vladimir Putin from Joe Biden than we saw from Donald Trump, who was much more kind of accommodating towards the Russian leader. And so I think what's going to happen is you're not going to see a communique with deliverables, Diplo speak for agreements and concrete actions that will be taken. You're going to see a lot of red lines. If you continue to do this, then we will do that. The Americans aren't just dampening expectations, they're getting bucketfuls of ice-cold lake water and pouring them all over those expectations.
All right, John, we'll talk again tomorrow. Thank you very much. Jon Sopel there for us in Geneva.